Question 3 asks us to use this set of data to answer a couple questions. So part A asks us to construct a grouped frequency distribution for the data using 40 through 46 for the first class. I'm just going to write that down over here. And the same width for each subsequent class. So I'm going to go ahead and set up our chart where we have our observed value, which is going to be our class, and our frequency. And we know our first class was given to us. It's going to be 40 through 46. And to find the width of this class, we're actually going to take a number above the class, which is the next one, 47. So it ended with 46, we're going to 47. And then we're subtracting the smallest number in the class, which is 40. And we get that we have a width of 7. Which means if I want to get the rest of the classes, all I'm going to do is add 7 to each side of our class. So adding 7, we're going to get 47, 54, and we're going to keep going down until we have a number big enough in our class that our largest piece of data will fall into it. And then 89 should top it off for us. And then once again, you have two options when doing the second side of your class. You could either do one below the next class or add 7 all the way down again. So for our second class, class number 3 starts at 54, which means class number 2 ends with 53, and so forth. And then for our final class, if you just add 7 to the last number, we'll have the cap of our final class. Then we're going to be looking at our data to decide the frequency of each class. So how many times does a number between 40 and 46 occur in our data? And if we tick it off, so now that we have the frequency distribution for question 3, part A, why don't you go ahead and check your answers and make sure it all lines up, keeping in mind that you don't want a 0 at the end or the beginning of your classes, but it's okay if they fall in the middle.